family, I will tell you that. But nevertheless, here's the situation of what happened. Blues are on a road trip, okay? And they were in a bar in Philly where they had on the Eagles-Bears game. Remember, the Eagles beat the Bears in the playoffs. I thought it was a fairly big upset. Kicker missed a field goal, that sort of thing. Anyway. Sides. Okay, let's do that. And the players marveled at the spectacle so much. You know why? I'll tell you exactly why. Remember Flashdance? Boy, I'm really painting myself as a child of the 80s now, am I not? Oh my God, am I not? I mean, just... But regardless, yeah, the... Remember the ice skating scene? And certainly had a decent year, so try to see what we have here. The projected field, because I'm not certain that it has come out yet, and or some old news. Let's see here. We've got in the College World Series, I'm trying to look, they've got Vanderbilt, who of course won the SEC tournament, hosting their own regional in Nashville, and Baseball America projects them. Illinois, a number 2 seed. Cincinnati, a number 3 seed. Quincy doesn't work out well. Baseball America has Tennessee going out to play Oregon State, which would actually be something of a winnable bracket, even though the Beavers are the defending College Corvallis 3 seed against the number 1 seeded Beavers. Then UC Santa Barbara as the number 2, and after Tennessee is projected to be number 3, how about this projection from Baseball America in the Corvallis Regional? Harvard. That's right, the Crimson. Ivy League. All right. Then the number 4 seed coming out, but obviously a lot of... Let's see what we got here. But the selection show, it's coming out right now. And so I'm looking for basically to see where it's going to go, and so on and so forth. So it's your college baseball playoff. Forgive me, I know this is riveting radio. Here we are. The bracket, and we'll just start to look for, I got 24/7 in there, the schedule, so we'll try to see what comes on here in a bit. A reminder on today's program, be talking to Right Rev of Rev, or Speed if you prefer, Jerry Bonkowski at 1:30. It'll be SoCon John Hooper. Talk about who's going to be the, who's going to be the new commissioner in a SoCon. 1:45. There you have. Trying to get some stuff to talk about. I guess one of the things a lot of sports talk show hosts have been talking about here lately is Donovan McNabb, who I guess told TMZ that he thought he was a better quarterback than Troy Aikman was. They only played a couple of times in a year. McNabb was coming in, Aikman was going out, and I suddenly then realized what it was and why I didn't like Donovan McNabb all this time. And the funny thing is that Terrell Owens calling him out, what was it, Super Bowl 39, was petty. And I think part of it happened to be Now, Tennessee fans will know McNabb. Hey, remember the 98 game? If you're from the national championship season, if you know of it, you remember the day one victory against Syracuse, the controversial penalty that was called, pass interference, allowed Tennessee to win on the last second field goal. What was it, 34-31? McNabb had a pretty good day then. McNabb, yeah, tough town selected. He had to prove himself. He never brought home a Super Bowl title. Lots of victories, no Super Bowl titles. But now he's talking about himself as a Hall of Famer. He's not. And although we can discuss, whether or not with an individual player for Hall of Fame status, contending team, not so contending team, who's going to deny Troy Aikman Hall of Fame status pan out that way? And in fact, when his legs went, he couldn't adapt. Those years with the Redskins weren't all that good. Who trades a quarterback, a generational quarterback, to a division rival? Doesn't think he's still got anything. And that's what happened, sadly, with McNabb. Now, he did throw for 5,000 more yards in one more season than did Aikman. I'll give you that. Of course, Aikman was hurt a lot. Aikman also had Emmitt Smith to hand the ball off to. So there were plenty of times where the Cowboys, up by 3 touchdowns, were running out the clock. You don't pour up passing numbers that way. McNabb, it is said 98, 62, and 1 as a starter. Remember, McNabb didn't even know a game could end in a tie. Remember that? That's why film as well. Mention the positive side. And then it's like the arrogant, stupid side of Donovan McNabb. The thing that always bothered me was back in 2003, you remember this, tried to make Limbaugh out to be Al Campanis, I guess. Tom Jackson went to ESPN, it's either him or me, and they went with Jackson, who later won the Roselle Award, which shows you what a joke that award is, especially since Howard Cosell has never won it. But what I remember is McNabb saying Limbaugh wouldn't be welcome at practice. Well, because he has an opposing point of view? Because he doesn't think you're that great. That's disturbing. I mean, if only the media can say every player that they're covering is tremendous, gets access, that's the end of journalism.